Hello everybody and welcome to tonight's stream. Sorry, I'm a little bit early. Just trying to get setting up, making everything look somewhat professional. So basically the game for tonight is, of course, if you've read by the title, it is Sheffield Wednesday versus Norwich City. A very interesting match of encounters as Sheffield Wednesday are currently second last in the EFL Championship, while Norwich City are first place in the Championship by about 7 points, and a win today would make them 10 points clear of second place Watford. So it should be a very interesting match. As you can see there, I've made the pointer red because I've had this weird thing with this computer with when you change over to a new tab, the mouse just disappears for some reason. It is a bit odd, but basically just getting ready for within a couple of minutes. The game should kick off at about 15 minutes time, so we've got a little bit to just chill out, relax, you know, and stuff like that. I'm just checking to see the stream's all up and at 'em, everything's going okay. Nothing's going too wonky. Okay, just gonna look at the actual stream to see if my mic is working. It should be, hopefully. Just gonna go and have a look. Yep. There we are. Just checking to see if I've spelled everything correctly. I haven't spelled like a word wrong or anything like that. We should be good. So I've gotten the starting lineups here for both Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich City. I've written it down in a black book, so you know I'm serious. For Sheffield Wednesday, in goals you've got Westwood. And I should also say that Sheffield Wednesday are running with a 3-5-2 formation, with their 3 defenders being Palmer, Lees and Hoghead. And their 5 midfielders of Harris, Pelopessi, Hutchinson, Bannon and Reach, with Windars and Rhodes being the 2 strikers. And Norwich City rocking with a 4-2-3-1, Tim Krul's in goals with Gianna Lewis, Gibson, Hanley and Aarons in defence, McLean and Skip as CDMs, Cantwell, Rupp and Buendia in the attacking midfield, and Pookie as the sole striker. Should be a very interesting thing to pop up. Did anybody else see by chance? So Salford City won the EFL trophy for last year, but they're only going to be champions for technically 24 hours because in a couple of hours' time is going to be this year's EFL trophy final, which is, I believe, Sunderland and Tranmere. So it's going to be very interesting to see what comes out of that. I can't find a place because I need to be in sports to find it, but for some reason on KO it's just not being broadcasted, which is a bit odd. I'm just going to quickly check actually to see if the EFL trophy is on Optus Sports, but if then it's not really that much of a hassle. We could just sit here and watch the Norwich and Sheffield game. As far as I'm aware, it shouldn't. EFL. Yeah, by the way it's looking, it's not going to be on there. No, it's just Premier League. But that's okay. That is okay because we've got a fine championship matchup here. So, as far as I'm aware, in terms of the ladder, Wednesday are 4 points off complete bottom. Actually, what I should do is get a screen cap of the current ladder. Let me just bear with me here for a second. It's not going to be. And what I should do is I should actually make a specific scene for this. Okay, my voice should be heard. Just bear with me for a quick second. Window capture. Just going to try to stretch this out as far as possible so you can get the full grasp of the ladder. So there it is what it's looking like at the moment. You see here Norwich City currently at first, 76 points, 7 ahead of Watford and Swansea. And so down here, down near the bottom, you see Sheffield Wednesday here, lost all their last 5 matches. If they win here, they go 1 point behind Rotherham, but Rotherham would have 3 games in hand on them. So it's going to be very interesting to see, could Sheffield Wednesday make an escape or suffer the consequences on going into League One. Okay, so now we are back, so now I just need to quickly get this all fixed up here so we can get back to normal. And there we are. So it is going to be a very interesting way of seeing in terms of how this match will go, because obviously you'd expect Norwich to just come out and absolutely blast Sheffield Wednesday, but who knows? It could be very much different. I do need to add, I will not be showing the game footage because the EFL are some tight ass bitches, I think is what the kids are now calling them. I'm hip, I believe. I'm hip with children. As we're coming close with about 8 minutes before kickoff. I'm going to go to the other matches to see what the scores are in them, because I believe there is a Serie A match currently going on as we speak. There is also a Premier League game going on as we speak. There's Southampton hosting Brighton and Hove Albion. 7 minutes gone, still 0-0. And in the Serie A, 34 minutes gone, Bologna 1, Sampdoria 0. And in French League 1, 6 minutes gone, Nîmes 0, Montpellier 0. So not much is happening in terms of the world of football as we speak. But a little bit of championship flavour is on the cards for tonight. Just waiting for the championship stream to start, because we have got about, it says it would start at 11:10. It's currently 11:08, so it should start any minute now. I did think I kind of started the stream a bit early, because we got 18 minutes of running already, and about 80% of it was just like the pre-stream like slideshow. So I think I may have jumped the gun a little bit too early. So maybe I could or should have waited till like, hell, maybe even till 10:55. Hello 69 Optic. That is a very, very brilliant name of the six. Okay, so there's the box here. I'm just see if we could just edit it a little bit just to see if we can, because I do like the boxed theme of the actual chat. So we can just so we can try to get it as like as dark as possible, so it could pop up on the somewhat light background. But yeah, we are. So in terms of predictions for this matchup, I would honestly have to say I'd expect like Norwich to come out and absolutely dominate. But it's a who knows for me personally. I might go for like a safe 3-0 Norwich. Hello Nathan, how are you? Here you go, my dude. Sorry I haven't been on Discord recently due to some uni work that I've been accustomed to, but we are here. So we got 4 minutes until kickoff now. Which is actually very interesting. This goes full circle, as Sheffield Wednesday was actually the first game I ever did a live stream for back in August 2016. Your moderator is here, mate. Yeah, absolutely he is. So we're getting big truck coming over. So could Millwall? I don't know. It looks like a big like gap between Millwall. We all talk Barnsley FC. Hello, my I've just seen in the chat 69 Optic and we all talk Barnsley FC. I don't know if this is maybe there might be a glitch or something, but both of these have the exact same profile picture. Is this potentially some kind of like, you know how they have those TikTok cults? So as we're getting close now to the what the that was a cock up. There we are. Okay, we're getting close now. Norwich are coming out now. Just a quick little reminder of the lineups here for tonight's matchup. It's my friends and I use this in football streams. Oh, okay. That's very cool. I was about to say, would have been a massive, funny coincidence. So the lineup for Sheffield Wednesday, it's a 3-5-2 formation. Westwood in goals with Palmer, Lees, and Yerhoghyde in defence. Harris, Pelopessi, Hutchinson, Bannon, and Reach in the midfield, and Windass and Rhodes as the two strikers. Norwich City with a 4-2-3-1 with Tim Krul in goals, Jenna Lewis, Gibson, Hanley, and Aarons in defence. McLean and Skip as the CDMs. Cantwell, Rupp, and Buendia in the attacking midfield, and Pookie as the sole striker. I don't know if is the book showing up. Yeah, because I've actually written down the don't know if it will show up, but I've written down the lineup so I can be actually more talkative about like who has the ball and just not dawdle. So yeah, big matches coming up. Maybe Bray, hello there, my dude. So just before the game starts, what's everyone's predictions for tonight? Who's got money on who? Or penne points or whatever non-money currency children use. We all talk Barnsley FC saying Sheffield Wednesday is going down because they are shit. Yeah, by the way it's looking at the moment, there are... By the way the points are, and with, I believe it's Rotherham, who've got like a few games in hand. It's a bit of a shock. Maybe Bray saying a 2-1 away victory for Norwich City. That is a very fair prediction, my friend. Getting close. Okay, how do I do this? Because I want to see the actual lineup, so... Okay, I've laid the book down on the table of the keyboard. We all talk Barnsley with a 5-0 Norwich. Very big dominating performance coming out of We Talk Barnsley FC prediction. How are Barnsley doing? Maybe Bray said, I was wondering if you would let guests on stream. I'm on my way to becoming a commentator. I have been thinking about actually doing something like this, like having people on the streams. If I'm able to figure out how to do it, maybe using, probably through Discord, I'm thinking within probably like the next month or so, we could definitely try to do this, kind of like a virtual kickoff like the True Geordie does. I think it'd be a very interesting thing to happen. Okay, here we go. Sheffield are kicking off. They are heading to my right, which means the left. Are you on StreamYard? I'm on Streamlabs, my dude. And there's the kneel for ending of racism everywhere. And the kickoff is officially underway. And the ball's been lobbed off, and it's going to go straight into the hands of Tim Krul here. I'm just going to check that the actual score thing has started. Yes, it has. So we are underway. Either there, it's gone to Buendia, and he's potentially passed it back here to Skip. Gianna Lewis now has possession. He's going to be passing it back to Gibson, and off to Hadley in their defence of Norwich City. Hanley being pressured at the moment, gives it off to, I believe it's McLean, and we'll give it back to Gibson. Gibson again will pass back to Hanley, as there's not much really of a pressure. We all talk Barnsley FC. Can I be a moderator? I'll have to think about it. But end up might be happening. If it does get to the point where I will, because I'm good for having one moderator at the moment. If it does have to need several, then I'll definitely you'll be definitely considered as Buendia currently pressing into Sheffield Wednesday's half here. He's having to pass it back to, I believe that is Aarons. Let's get it off to Skip. Oh, it's a bit of a challenge there. And it's going to be a free kick here for Norwich City. just inside of Sheffield's half. There's a foul there on Buendia by number 8, Pelopessi. And it's going to be passed around for a quick play of the ball out around the defence of Norwich City. Definitely wanting to control pace of this matchup. And Gibson is able to pass it back here to Tim Krul, who will give it back to Gibson. As Gibson now gives it back to Tim Krul now. So there's potential for a Sheffield Wednesday front three here. I believe it's Reach coming up to join Windars and Rhodes, if they do so want to become a more attacking side here, as McLean currently has possession. Just going over the top through ball here for Gianna Lewis, who gives the through ball. And Cantwell couldn't get there as a good defensive tackle there by Palmer. But it'll be a throw in here for Norwich City. It's currently passed around the back here, and it's gone back to the defensive of Norwich City. I believe that is Handley. It's gone for an over-the-top ball here for Jan Lewis, and it's gone out. It's going to be a goal kick here for Sheffield Wednesday. I have Sky Sports, but I'm lazy to watch the bloody game, and Barnsley are 6th. I'm going to check quickly. Who are Barnsley playing? It's going to pass it back to Westwood, who boots it out, and it's going to be a throw in here for Norwich City, about halfway inside of their half. No, Championship. Barnsley play Wickham. Oh, they played on Saturday. Oh, okay. Can you put your Discord name in the channel? Oh yes, yeah, we all talk Barnsley FC. We can put the we can add you to the Discord, which can happen in terms of moderation, as I believe it's a throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. 4 minutes gone, still 0-0. So who did they play on Saturday? I'm just going to make a quick scroll up. It was a 3-2 win against Bournemouth away at the Goldsun Stadium. Good little away win there for Barnsley. And I'm here again. Great to have you back out, Baby Ray. There's currently Windars hanging back a little bit here for Sheffield Wednesday. It's given off to Bannon. Now giving it to Reach, and he's tried to send the ball up, but it's landed straight into the midfield for Norwich. There's a bit of a bad control there, and it's going to be back for Sheffield. What time is it for you? It is currently 11:21 PM on Sunday night here in the eastern seaboard of Australia. So good over the top ball here for Sheffield. That's a foul, surely. It's a free kick here on for Windass, and that is a professional challenge. It is going to be a yellow card here for Gibson. I should put that in my book. You said Bournemouth, I'll let you... Did I? So Gibson has a yellow card. It was a definite foul there. It was brought down on Windars from a professional foul. Be interesting if it wouldn't be a send-off, but it's going to be a free kick here for Sheffield Wednesday. So it's going to be who will be taking this free kick here for Sheffield Wednesday. Right inside the D. This is a perfect shooting opportunity here for Wednesday. I believe that is Rhodes. It's Rhodes or Bannon. And there's a shot in. And it's been fallen to the edge, and there's a shot, and it's divot, and it's in. Sheffield Wednesday have gone 1-0 up with Rhodes. It was whipped in It took a deflection off the Norwich wall, then a pass in from one of the Wednesday players coming from outside, and Rhodes has beaten the offside trap allegedly, and has put it through a one-on-one against Tim Krul, and it is 1-0 now to Sheffield Wednesday. And Rhodes is onside here. No time to go to VAR. So it is Wednesday 1, Norwich City 0. So second bottom are currently beating top place. Unbelievable. How are you watching the championship match on Sky Sports when you're an Australian? So for Australian, the broadcast for the EFL for the championship is beIN Sports, and beIN Sports have a deal with KO, which is like the sports streaming service. So that's how I'm able to watch championship matches. So 7 minutes 40 gone. It is Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich City 0. Let me just get that refresh up there. I don't know why I didn't do it initially, but there we are. A great start for Sheffield. A little dot circle for the goal by Sheffield Wednesday, as Westwood's able to clear that out. And it's gone over the top. It'll be falling safely to the defence of Norwich City. It's very weird because I stopped looking because I thought he was offside, but no, he kept going, and the replay showed he was clearly onside. So fair play to Rhodes for springing the trap. Jan Lewis now trying to get control around. There's a shot, and it's a great save there by Westwood. It'll be a corner here. Rib with a fine shot and a good save by Westwood. It'll be a corner now for Norwich. Very interesting to see how Jan Lewis is basically playing as a left wing back, basically making all of the crosses from the left side. Corner gets whipped in here for Norwich, and it's headed away by Sheffield Wednesday. And Cantwell will pass it back to Tim Krul, who has come up from his box. I don't think there's any VAR on the championship. Oh, okay, that might explain it actually. So even if there was VAR, it wouldn't have been overturned. So Norwich now maintain position. Jan Lewis now is passed into Skip, and that's a push off the back, and it's going to be another free kick here for Norwich, just on the edge of the centre circle inside of Sheffield's half. It's a bit of a dividend. Pookie's tried to press the ball out. It's fallen into Buendia. And Skip now is given off to Jan Lewis. Jan Lewis is giving it off to Lee McQueen. It's a bit of an overrun ball there by Joanne Lewis. But Norwich are able to get the ball back here. Well, big strength on the one by Sheffield, and Sheffield able to clear the ball away. I should say get the ball away, they didn't clear it. So now Reach now gives it off to Bannon. Bannon's now running into the half, and it's giving it off to Harris. There's a through ball into the low cross. It was cleared away. Bad pass there by Sheffield. It's going to be a throw in to Norwich City. I heard you have massive spiders in Australia. Yeah, we do. We do have spiders. It's kind of weird how, but it's like we haven't had a person die from a spider since like the 90s. It's a bit of a weird thing, really. And there's an over top dribble here for Norwich, and it's getting heading down by Sheffield. And Pookie's going to pressure to force it out, and that went out. And the ball has gone out. should be Norwich's possession. So it's a throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. If you need to go to England, it's like, I think I wouldn't mind England because I prefer the cold, because like today, for example, it was raining all day as Norwich now for a quick counter attack, and it's going to be a free kick here for Sheffield Wednesday from Pookie bringing down a defender. I think I'd suit England rather well, really. Harris now with possession here for Sheffield inside of Norwich's half. Oh, it's a bit of a bad ball there. And it was an even worse ball from the Norwich player trying to get a through ball off to Pookie. Now Palmer gives an off to Bannon. And I've passed it back here to Westwood. Now Palmer, there's bad ball there by Palmer, and it's going to be a throw into Norwich City. Oh. Stream's going a bit wonky. Let me just update it because it... Oh, you got us something. How do you know? I just... No idea, really. As from the refresh of the stream, there's a free ball here for Norwich. I believe that's to Buendia. But it's a good strong shoulders there by Sheffield Wednesday, and it'll be a goal kick. So 14 minutes gone here, still 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday against Norwich. Just going to do a quick update on the... I don't understand what's going on here. The stream's a bit laggy. I'm just going to have a look at the other games currently going on and update their scores. So 30 minutes gone in the Premier League. It is Southampton 1, Brighton Hove Albion 1. In the Serie A, it is half-time, but it's 2-1 Bologna over Sampdoria. And in League 1, 24 minutes gone, Nimes and Montpellier still 0-0. As Norwich currently have possession here, I believe that is Aarons, who's passed it back to Tim Krul, who was able to boot it out. But it's in midfield hell, and now Sheffield have possession of the ball. Sheffield, with their passing, is able to give it back to Westwood. He's able to control it to Yohoghyde. But it's a bit of a high pressing at the moment here from Norwich. And the press has worked in their favour. And so Norwich will get the throw in. I can find any streams I can comment it on anywhere. It's been unfortunate. Not much of the high press coming in from Sheffield Wednesday at this point, from 15 minutes into this matchup. Jan Lewis now down the line. Can't, okay. I think it'd be fairly obvious to say that Norwich has probably had 60-40 in favour of percent. As majority of the Sheffield Wednesday massive 5-man midfield is all cluttering in the middle at the moment. Which, so it's understandable why Norwich are going up the line to Jan Lewis. It is another position here for Jan Lewis. So what is your prediction? My prediction before the game was 3-0 Norwich, but that's immediately already gone straight out of the... that's already thrown out, so I don't know at this point, as the ball's gone past to Tim Krul. Ever since then, Norwich have had maintaining the possession. They just can't get like a clear shot off from the absolute cluster that is Wednesday's defence. Gibson now with possession. Gives it off to Skip. There's a good lovely play there between Gibson and Skip. And that's good defence there by Reach, who gives it off to Westwood, who boots it up the field. And there's a big bring down there. And inside the centre circle will be a free kick here for Sheffield, just inside of Norwich's half. And new people coming in from 17 minutes, 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. A goal for Rhodes from a offside spring trap from a free kick set piece, which has put Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 up. Norwich currently maintaining majority of the possession, but not exactly able to get a shot at. No. I see what you want me to say, and I'm not being baited. I'm going to be a part of those Arsenal Fan TV pages of or like stream files where I get baited. It's a bit of a dimmer here in Sheffield Wednesday. There's a pass along the goal, the 18-yard box, and it's fallen to a Sheffield Wednesday player who gets a shot off, but it's gone straight to Cool. But that's another big possibility of going in. And Jan Lewis with the ball gone to him, and it has gone out for a throw-in. Not exactly great control there as we about to pass into the 19th minute of play. And the throw-in's going to come in from... Is that 15? Yeah, Lees. I was about to say, because I don't think I've written down a 15, but there is. And I believe that is Harris making the run here for Sheffield Wednesday. Goes for an over-the-top switch. That's good control. Her big shot from outside, but it's gone straight into the hands of Tim Krul. Bit of a good run there by Harris. There's a free kick here for Norwich. It was Pelopessi who clips number 17, Buendia, who's gone pretty good of actually drawing fouls in this matchup. I think it's like he's drawn 3 free kicks already so far this match. Wednesday able to get the ball back here. They're currently controlling it around their defense of Yahogide. Oh, it's pronounced Yogide. I just heard the commentator say it, so that's how it's pronounced, not Yahogide. Been embarrassing, really. So currently, Lees gives it off to Yahogide, who's given it off to Reach. And it's another free kick there drawn by Norwich City, but it's going to be a quick one. It was a challenge odd errands. It's currently passing around the back here for Norwich City as Hanley will pass it back to Tim Krul. We'll give it off to Hanley again. Off to Skip as they try to pronounce through the midfielders. Potentially Aaron's trying to make it up as a right wing back, up for another chance down the right wing. Which I think that's something they need to do because they've kept going down the left wing with Jan Lewis. There's a good ball here. But it's been cleared away there by Sheffield Wednesday. There'll be a throw in here for Norwich. It'll be Juan Lewis who will be taking the throw in. Good off to McLean and passed it back to Gibson. Just passing around the Sheffield Norwich defence thing as number 14, because Cantwell. Interesting to see how Cantwell, of Cantwell and Jan Lewis kind of swapping around with being left back and left mid. As the ball currently is now in possession of Sheffield Wednesday. And they're able to control it down the line here with Yargard. Good off to Battered. It's positioned here for Reach, who tries to give it a cross, but it's gone high in the air from a deflection by Norwich. But from the Parks and back as Lees is able to try to clear the ball. Trying to maintain possession in the header. The header from Harris has clipped, I believe that is Jan Lewis, and it's gone out to be a throw in to Sheffield Wednesday, right near halfway. Is there anyone I can put your Discord in for you? Let's reach now here with a possession here, and there's a potential crossing. That's good defensive clearance by Hanley. Put your Discord in for you. I think there is a Discord link in the description of this video, so I think it should be alright. Am I funny because I want opticians? I want to be funny for someone who said can be a comedian Saturday night. And mate for you saying Norwich victory. I do not know at this current point. As a corner here from Sheffield, the ball has gone out. It'll be another corner here for Sheffield Wednesday. Not too sure at the moment. Maybe something might change in the second half. Mate Ferretti. So it might be a comeback for Norwich, but might be not. As the second corner for Sheffield Wednesday is going to come in. They're going to pass it short. There's Bennett, and it's offside, so it'll be a free kick to Norwich City. So Aaron's just given it off to Hanley. Good enough to Gibson. Now to McLean. Just back to Hanley. Now that's a good bit of possession here for Pookie. First time he's gone for the cut, and that's a good block there for the challenge by Lees. The first time Pookie's really had the ball there, and it's also in a good chance. So it's going to be a corner here for Norwich City. Are Australia better than New Zealand? Depends on which aspect. As the corner coming in here for Norwich. And there's a big pile of bodies in the box. And there's another challenge there, and it's going to be, I think, Pookie. There's a bunch of players down. So in terms of, say, like football or soccer, maybe I think I'd say Australia's a little bit better, but if it's like rugby union, New Zealand's a lot better than us. There's a Sheffield Wednesday player down in the box. There's two physicians looking at him. That is number 15. It is Lees. Must be a bad one because a lot of people are coming over. So there might be a sub here, potentially on how serious this could be. So it was a big collision. I believe Lees and Hanley were two of the culprits, and there was like a 4-man pile-up. Hanley's come off better off for wear. So we will talk Barnsley FC. So Hanley, I think Hanley might stay on here, but for Lees, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. There must have been a head clash. So it's gone up from the whip in, and the elbow of Hanley has clocked Lees smack in the side of the head. Very devastating knock, so you wouldn't be surprised if Lees has to come off. Unless, do they have the head, the concussion stuff? Yeah, the concussion protocols, yep, the commentators have confirmed it. He's back up. So is Tom Lee's going to come off or not? It's going to be... There's a lot of standing around. He is back up on his feet. As we're going into 28 minutes gone, it's probably we're going to be in the time of break. I'm going to go and update the rest of the scores from the other matches currently happening. In League 1, Nîmes and Montpellier, 45 minutes gone, still 0-0. In the Serie A, 52 minutes gone, Bologna 2, Sampdoria 1. And there's a new game starting in the Bundesliga, 14 minutes gone, Bayer Leverkusen 0, DSC Arminia Bielefeld 0. And in the Premier League, 43 minutes gone, Southampton 1, Brighton Hove Albion 1. So Lees has been patched up. He's been taken off the field, so he might have to have the protocol. And it looks like he'll be okay to play on, so fair play to him as Westwood will take the kick. There'll probably be about 4 or 5 minutes of added time there for that break, because it was about 3 minutes. So Norwich now with possession of the ball from that Westwood free kick. I believe that is Gibson now. Getting a pass off Joan Nulis. But the pass has gone awry. Now Sheffield Wednesday have it from the challenge of Harris. Windass now. Reach loses possession there, and it's possession now here for Norwich, but it's now immediately back to Sheffield. And Norwich with a very high press, and Norwich now get possession back. And Bozo owned 0.95 with a prediction for Norwich to come back and clinch it with a 2-1 victory. You're 1/3 of the way there for your prediction, because Sheffield Wednesday has scored. There's a free kick there for Sheffield Wednesday. Another challenge up by Pookie. Might need to calm down a little bit. As we crossed over the 30th minute mark of this matchup. And we're almost at 1 hour of streaming as Westwood comes up to take the free kick. Norwich are able to keep that stray header in. Not many attackers coming up here for Norwich. Pookie's going to try to pressure Westwood. And it's almost worked. But the pressure from that kick has given Norwich back possession. There's Aaron now with the ball. Gives it off to Skip. Now to Buendia. To Cantwell. I believe that is Rope. It's Aaron, sorry. Some good passing here by Norwich. And Aaron, so that's a great tackle there by Pellier-Pessi to force it out for a throw-in. So they're going to go for a deep throw-in, or they're going to go for just a short one? They're going to go for a short one along the side, potentially to, I believe that is Hanley. That's a Cantwell. Getting off to Buendia. He's passed it down to Joan Lewis. And it's a bit of a bad ball there by Joan Lewis, but it's gone back to Gibson. He's giving it to Hanley. The ball's found himself well back to Joan Lewis from Skip. That's Joan Lewis gives it back to Skip. Here we get to Gibson. So it's a different way of how you can see it. There's either really good passing here by Norwich, but or just really good core defending here by Sheffield, because just no balls are able to get in for like a clear-cut chance for Norwich City. And it's passed back here as Yoghide currently has possession here for Sheffield Wednesday. It's given it off to Bonnen. Back to Lees. It'll be passed back to Westwood. It's given off to Palmer. The Norwich pressure is coming. It's like they get the ball near the 18-yard box, but nothing that gets it off. Now Sheffield here on a bit of a counter-attack run. Windass almost got completely fouled there by Roop. And not exactly a great low cross there by Windass, as Norwich now have possession of it. And now Joan Lewis with a bit of a challenge there. The ball's been given in favour of Sheffield Wednesday for a throw-in. So it's going to be a throw-in here for Sheffield Wednesday. You don't see many teams do the long throw-in anymore. And that's a foul there on Harris by Cantwell. So it's going to be a free kick here in a potential whippage position for Sheffield Wednesday. As we all know, the last free kick set piece for Sheffield, the hassle ended up with a goal. So it's going to be interesting to see what will Sheffield Wednesday do for this second whip-in. As number 10, Bannon, will take the free kick. He's whipped it in. And it's able to be headed away by Norwich. And cleared away. And as all the players for Norwich were back, so it's only just one player with Palmer who will pass it back to Westwood. We'll give it off to Pellier-Pessi. Goes for a lead switch, but it's gone straight to Norwich. I believe that is Jan Lewis, who get off to Gibson, who lets it off to Hanley. Bit of communication there, because Hanley and Krul ran for the same ball. Going to be completely honest, besides from that goal, not exactly much has happened, to be completely fair, as Jan Lewis has possession of the ball, who will give it off to Hanley. Buendia. Cantwell tries to go over the top. It's hitting the head of a Sheffield player, and it's still possession here for Norwich. Outside the boot ball for Joan Lewis. Joan Lewis with a whip in. That's not a great whip, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Sheffield Wednesday. Joan Lewis hasn't really had a good game, to be fair. And it's weird how they keep going down that left side for him. As we cross the 36 minutes, we've got about 9 minutes until added time for the first half. as a short goal kick has been played here by Sheffield Wednesday. As it's now currently half time here between Southampton and Brighton Hove Albion. It's still 1-1 as Norwich regain possession. Another whip and another one shut down there by Sheffield Wednesday. I'm trying not to yawn on purpose. I'm not like trying to bait anyone out. It's just happening. Sheffield now trying to go on the run. There's a big play down the back. Oh, Harris tried to get a connection. Had to reach everything for that ball, but that's cross potentially in for against McLean. We'll get another corner here for Sheffield Wednesday. Harris had massive amounts of space, so but he had to stretch his leg out and lose control. That could have been, if he maintained his footwork, that could have been a big chance for on a one-on-one. So the corner now, the third corner so far for Sheffield Wednesday in this match. Whipped in by Bannon. And there's a free kick against Sheffield Wednesday, so it'll be a kick from Tim Krul for Norwich City. I need a fucking 5 hour energy or something like this. It's Norwich now trying to press in. I believe that is Hanley, sorry. And the ball has been pressed out by Palmer, so it's going to be a throw in here for Norwich by Rupp. Now Cantwell gives it off to Gibson. Now to Hanley. Off to Joanne Lewis. Gibson now. A lot of passing being connected here by Norwich City. This ball's gone over the top and it's another clearance by Sheffield Wednesday, but again it's fallen back here for Norwich. As it does get onto Joanne Lewis, who gives it off to McLean. And try to be chested onto Bicky into the 18-yard box, but Banner's able to clear it away. But Norwich again with possession. Try to go off to Cantwell. It's a good press here. And that's a Rhodes with a good win by... It was a good win by Rhodes and a good draw of a challenge. And McLean has gotten a yellow card here for the kind of shutdown of play, really. So it is a fair play by Rhodes, the goal scorer. So now Sheffield Wednesday try to get a ball over the top here. There's a shot for Palmer. And it's gone out. And it's going to be a goal kick to Norwich City. Oh no, it didn't go out for a goal kick. It went out for a throw. And bit unfortunate there for Palmer. And Cantwell's being pressured here. And Cantwell has taken the ball out. I'm fairly certain it clearly went out, but somehow the referees waved it to be played on. I'm fairly certain the ball clearly fully went out. That's a bit interesting. There's Gibson now getting pressured. Now it's going off to Juan Lewis. He gives it back to Gibson. And now give it off to Hanley. We'll give it on to Skip. Fuck me, why am I so tired? Gwendia now. And Norwich now. You need to get some kind of one ball in and one chance to capitalise. And no foul there on Sheffield as Gwen Lewis Gibson. Here's a chance for Hanley. That's cleared again by Sheffield. Very good defence here by Sheffield Wednesday as we're coming up to the 41.5 minute mark of this matchup. And it's a throw in here for Norwich. Deep inside Sheffield sub, John Lewis. Gives it off to Cantwell. And Spooky gets a pass off to Skip, and it's a cross over the head, and it's a good right into the hands of Westwood. There's a chance here for a potential counter-attack here for Reach and Sheffield Wednesday. Got about 3 minutes left till added time, so whilst it's a bit of a slow on the play, I'm going to update the scores. In the Bundesliga, 27 minutes gone by, Leverkusen 0, DSC Arminia Bielefeld 1. I know what's going on in Leverkusen, it's a bit weird. In Serie A, 65 minutes gone, Bologna 2, Sampdoria 1. As the ball goes out there for a goal kick for Norwich. And half-time, Nîmes 0, Montpellier 0, and it's still nil at half-time between Southampton and Brighton and Hove Albion. So we've got about 2 minutes left until added time. There was a bit of a slip there by Hanley inside the 18-yard box for Norwich. That's a push in the back by number 18, Windass, on a Norwich player. And Krul comes up and takes it quickly for maybe Norwich to get more control of possession. So reach now for Sheffield Wednesday. Just get the ball over the top. But Norwich is able to get it back now. McLean gives it, faked pass by Cantwell. Hasn't gone well. And the boot forward by Sheffield Wednesday has gone straight to Norwich. I believe that is Aaron's now with possession, who gives it off to Gibson. Gibson with an over the top here, and the collection. No one's gotten a touch, so it should be a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday. As we're crossing in now to the final minutes of play until added time is announced. It'll probably be about 3 or 4 minutes because of the 3-minute break because of Lee's injury during the that collision in Norwich's corner. Westwood takes the goal kick. And it's gone past the people going for it. As Norwich are getting pressed at the moment. The pass has gone back to Tim Krul and he's booted it up. And it's officially crossed the 45th minute, and there's going to be 4 minutes of added time until half time. So Norwich now, can they get anything to happen to potentially swing momentum in their favour with a goal just before half time? So Norwich still maintaining possession here. It's really interesting seeing this whole secular central defence clogging by Sheffield Wednesday on Norwich, because it is working very much, because Norwich hasn't really had like a big chance in this match to actually get a goal. As Westwood currently has possession of the ball. He hoofs it up the field. Just simply back to Norwich. It is very interesting with this new coach for Sheffield Wednesday, being a central defender himself, obviously putting in a key aspect of defensiveness for the team, so it's clearly obviously worked. Norwich still maintaining possession here. Zavedic playing, it's a ball for Pookie, but it's been taken away by Sheffield Wednesday. Hutchinson having a really good game so far. for Sheffield Wednesday on a defensive side. As Rupp again trying to somehow break into the 18-yard box for Norwich City. As Aarons has a ball over the top here. It's another ball over the top, and it's a big clearance there by Sheffield Wednesday. So can now they get a charge in as 2 minutes of the 4 added time, of 2 of the 4 minutes of added time have been done. Sheffield pass it back to Westwood. It's given off to Rockard, who sends it up the field. But no Sheffield players making a charge up, but it's now in control of Norwich City with about 90 seconds remaining until half time. Potentially the last chance for Norwich here in this first half. As the ball's now given to Juan Lewis. Now to Cantwell. He gives it off to Handley. Now to Gibson. A potential chance here, and that's a final through ball there to Pookie. Would have potentially gone on a one-on-one, but it has not gone through, and now Sheffield Wednesday now charging up the field with Reach. Reach being chased down by Aarons as he passes it back to Rockard. Coming up with 40 seconds remaining here in the first half. Potentially one last attack for Wednesday, and that should be the end of the first half as they've lost possession. Can Norwich now get one off with about 25 seconds left? And it's a big challenge there. That's going to be a yellow card there for a Sheffield player. For Harris, that is a yellow card for the foul on number 20 of Skip. So it'll be a free kick set piece whipped in for the final play of the first half. Can Norwich get a goal? I'm still here, mate. Thank you, Nathan, for staying here. And the whip in here for Norwich. And the ball's still in possession, but Sheffield are able to clear it away and run it out. And there goes the whistle for half-time. Sheffield Wednesday still 1-0 up. Second last place, leading the front runners in the championship. I'm going to take a little bit of a break to wake up, and we'll be back with the second half action. So I'll see you then.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Okay, we are back. Why did the thing have to refresh? But okay, there we are. We are back for the second half of Sheffield Wednesday versus Norwich City. Be very interesting to see what does happen for this second half. Both teams are starting to setting to come out now. Checking if everything's all good. Okay, we should be A-okay. We are off and running. Norwich kick off, and we are here ready for the second half. Just realised again, sitting like this. Right, Nathan. There we are. Trying to figure out just which side to put it as. I think this side's good enough as Norwich now coming in for the be interesting to see what kind of team talk Norwich got in that half. As McLean now gives the ball off to, I believe that is Hanley. As I'm fairly certain there shouldn't been any or many changes to the lineups. This Pookie now has given the ball off to McLean. So possession here for Machone, and it's come off the backhand of a Sheffield player for the shot off Cantwell, and it's going to be the first corner of the match. First corner of the second half, and I'm fairly certain it should be the third of Norwich for this match. And it's whipped in close and it's headed away by Sheffield Wednesday. Buendia's given the ball off to Cantwell. Cantwell's gone over the top, tried to get off to Pookie, and it's been cleared away again here by Sheffield Wednesday. Windass clearing it, so it's going to be another corner here for Norwich. It's a good move. There's a hair that was on the mic. The corner now is whipped in, and the ball's gone straight into the hands of Westwood. As just found out, this is Westwood, the keeper for Sheffield Wednesday's 500th appearance in professional football. So now Sheffield currently with possession. That's going to be a free kick there, just inside of Norwich's half, near the sideline. It's Palmer now. It's going to do a potential switch here for Reach or Bannon. Or it was Bannon. Gives it off to Reach, and the deflection has fallen to the centre. But Norwich are able to strong it out and get possession back for the ball. Pass back to Krul, but it's going to be an actual free kick. Currently in midfield hell. Sheffield, believe, have position with Windass, but the ball's been taken off him for Norwich. This Chilwell gets fouled off the ball, and it is going to be a free kick here for Norwich City. Cantwell, I think it's going to be probably the deal breaker here for Norwich City, and depending on how they're going to go. I think he's got a chop to the jugular. Yep, I think he did get a chop to the jugular. For on here day. So it's going to be a free kick over the top centrally for Norwich by Wendia, and it's headed away there by Sheffield Wednesday. And that pass has forced the ball to go out, so it's going to be a throw-in to Norwich City. Sheffield's able to get the ball back here as we cross over the 50th minute mark. 40 minutes remaining until added time for the second half. Oh, it was a bit of a horrible back pass there as Norwich have gotten the ball back, but they brought it back for a free kick here, about 23 metres out here, as Pookie gets challenged very handily by Windass. Yeah, I'd give that a foul. Potential for a shot. Oh. So Hutchinson takes the foul. Well, gives away the foul as Pookie takes it. So it's going to be another set piece here for Norwich City. Potential here for a shot. It's almost exactly where the free kick which led to Sheffield Wednesday's goal came from. As Westwood's organising the wall. Buendia probably may take it. McLean with the shot, and it's gone over the bar, and it's going to be a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday. It's probably what Westwood wants in his 500th career appearance for a clean sheet, because that's probably a really good way to cap off such a very impressive milestone for 500 matches. Like, I don't understand, he's a keeper, but it's still very impressive. So currently in possession, in terms of shot stats, it is 7 for Sheffield Wednesday and only 4 for Norwich. Just goes to show that even with all the possession, Norwich have not really created much, especially within that first half. So they need to change. And only out of those 4 shots, only one of them was on target for Norwich. There's Buendia now. They're trying to get Cantwell, backs off to Buendia. Chance forward, has fallen to the box, and Cantwell's bit of a bobble and he's skied it. I was looking into, when I was on my break, I checked into Talk Norwich City, the YouTube channel, talking of their halftime analysis, and they were talking about basically how shit they've been performing. I don't think Norwich have performed that badly. I think it's just Sheffield Wednesday have just been really good at shutting Norwich down. As the goal kick has been booted by Westwood. And as Norwich is from that free kick from that goal kick from Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich's defence is currently passing it around. That is Gibson now. He's going to go for an over-the-top switch. Try to get it probably to Brandia or Aarons, but it's going to be a throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. Rush again with a Vamos Genhard Norwich. Just going to do a quick translation of what Genhard means, because I'm Spanish. I would try to pronounce it, but my Spanish isn't good. Oh, Vamos Gunner means, so he said, let's win Norwich in the first one. MOS. Let's go. We're going. Okay. Basically, vamos que vamos. So, Alvarez with the come on Norwich as a bit of pressure coming in here from Sheffield Wednesday. And it's a bit of a pass here. Now, Wednesday, they've gotten it into the half, and it's a long shot here. And it's a very interesting shot that's just gone wide. Wonder who took the shot. It was a very interesting shot there by Sheffield Wednesday. It was Bannon. Bannon takes the shot and it whistles past the far post. There's now Norwich, now Cantwell, trying to break into the 18-yard box. And he's been muscled off the ball there by Sheffield. And Sheffield trying to get a ball down the line. It's going to be back to possession of Norwich's defence. There's McLean trying to get a ball off to Pookie. No, it's Cantwell, sorry. And he gets knocked over, but nothing gets called there. And Westwood coming out there, bit of a risky sweep there. But it's able to come off because he's able to clear it away. Hutchinson make a bit of a touch on Cantwell. I don't think it was really much to establish for a foul. There's the throw-ins coming in here for Sheffield Wednesday. So currently in the 57th minute of play so far. 12 minutes gone. Still 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday. And Sheffield's gotten the ball further up into Norwich's half. You'd think you'd just go for like a massive long throw-in into the 6-yard box, because it was kind of relative of that scenario of the bobbling in the box, which led to Sheffield Wednesday getting the goal in the match from that free kick. Harris now tries to get a whip in. Fine reach, who tries to get it on the volley, and he skies it. So it would be a goal kick here for Norwich City. Nice we're there from the break. I'm going to do a quick score update for the other matches currently going on in the world of football. In the French League, 73 minutes gone. Nîmes 1, Montpellier 0. In the Bundesliga, 46 minutes just kicking off. Bayer Leverkusen 0, DSC Arminia Bielefeld 1. It's full time in the Serie A game. Bologna 3, Sampdoria 1. In La Liga, 34 minutes gone, Celta Vigo 0, Athletic Bilbao 0. And in the Premier League, 71 minutes gone, Southampton 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. As we come back from them, Sheffield Wednesday currently maintaining possession inside of Norwich's half. A lot of pressing coming on from Norwich. As Krul's come out to, Westwood's come out to pass the ball out, not Krul. Oh, it's a bit of a bad ball here as Pookie has now gotten the ball, but another lazy pass there by Norwich, and Sheffield is able to get the ball back. Another pass into a knockout has given Harris a throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. Norwich able to get possession of the ball, however. I believe that is Cantwell, who's given the ball off to Gibson. Leading to Skip. Norwich need a goal at some point in this matchup. That's a good switch there. I think it was Jan Lewis, and the weapon has been headed away there by Sheffield Wednesday. You think relatively that Norwich would probably need to get a goal somewhat within the next 10-15 minutes, or it might be a really big struggle for them to come back into this matchup. Because it just doesn't seem that the energy's there for them. as Roop currently has possession of the ball. Try to get over the top for Cantwell. And it's given to Hanley. Cantwell trying to show his strength. He is getting kind of bodied at the moment. A lot of physical defence coming from Sheffield onto Cantwell. So no, one thing I do need to say is the whole century, there's like 9 players all in the central section of the field for Sheffield Wednesday, and it's just been absolute like a minefield for Norwich. There's Aaron's now trying to break it into the box. There's Plop, there's Rupp, tries to get a shot off, and there's Pookie. Takes a shot into the top corner. It is 1-1. Pookie, I said they needed a goal within the next 10-15 minutes. Maybe in the next minute. But Pookie has struck for Norwich City and has put them 1-1 ahead. No, not 1-1 ahead. That makes no sense. But have equalled the game. Norwich are back into this. There's another bit of a spring of the trap. And there's a pass to Pookie. Pookie's 100% onside. And an absolute brilliant finish into the top corner of the net. And just like that, in the 61st minute, it is Sheffield Wednesday 1, Norwich City 1. Norwich are back in this. And here comes the sub now for Norwich City, as Rupp has come off for Dowell. Bozo 95 of a 2-1 for Norwich does a sure score. It is looking, you're 2/3 of the way there, my friend. So Rupp has come off there for Norwich. Hey, Mr. Rowan Panther, Wagwan, my G. You missed up an absolute banger from Pookie to equal up for the Premier League, if not for the Championship leaders. As Norwich are able to pass it back to Tim Krul to reset play. It'll be interesting to see what kind of addition Dow will make to the central midfield. How long's the game got? We are 62.5 minutes in, so we have got about 27 minutes until added time, as the ball is currently in possession of Westwood. And that's a boot out there by Westwood. Zaran take possession of the ball, and it's now been given to McLean. Let's give him possession to, I believe, Gibson. Am I streaming any other games? No. I don't think there's really anything much on after this, so this will be just a solely one and done for tonight. Like, I know the EFL trophy's on in like a couple of hours, but I can't find anywhere I can watch it. Oh, it's big dance. Oh, Powell almost made an instant impact off the bench with a putt layoff from Pookie and a shot that's just dragged it past near post. And it still is 1-1. It'll be a goal kick here to Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, I'll pop on. I'll pop on Discord after this. So it looks like there's going to be a substitute, the first one for the match, coming on for Sheffield Wednesday. And the ball's gone out there, and it's going to be a throw-in to Norwich City. Just near the halfway line. And that is Hadley currently with possession. Just given off to McLean. To Gibson, who's trying to go over the top, and it's a nice header away there by Sheffield. But it has fallen back to Gibson. Who's now gotten the ball to Jan Lewis. It's off to Pookie. Pookie's trying to find some support. Pookie goes himself and just drags it wide near the far right post. A very close chance there by Pookie. 60 as we got 25 minutes remaining until added time. The whistle's gone off, so I think there might be a sub coming on here. Is there, or is he just being told to take the kick? Oh, he's been told to take the kick. Oh, nice one win there by Caldwell. Or Cantwell. Nice play coming here and here. McLean now with possession. Bit of a dodgy ball there. It's a hospital pass now, and Sheffield Wednesday could be on the run here. It's currently a 2-on-2, but there is a lot of trucking back of Norwich players, so it's now, I think it's about 6-on-4 at the moment. And that pressing there from Norwich has just shut down that potential counter-attack from Sheffield Wednesday. Potential ball over the top, and it is fallen right into the hands of Norwich City as Skip with possession. That's given off to Dallin. It's a free kick there for Norwich in the central of the half of Sheffield Wednesday. And there is going to be a substitute coming on here for Sheffield Wednesday. As number 20, as Rhodes, the goal scorer, is coming off. And he'll be replaced by number 9, Jack Marriott. Not a bad day at the office there for Rhodes. But he probably would have liked to see it. There's a potential here now. It's a counter-attack here for Sheffield. Sheffield again here. It's a 3-on-3. It's Windass. He goes for himself. But that is incredibly selfish by Windass. Is because there was a free player with ages of space down the near side. Who was it? Who was the player? It was Marriott, the player who just come on. It was completely free of space. And the ball's gone out. It's going to be a goal kick here for Norwich City. If that was just a pass off to the free player, it would be 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. As Norwich now maintaining possession here. Cantwell with possession now. Sends it down near side for McLean. Now back to Cantwell. He'll send it back to the defence. Send it back to Hadley. Now to Gibson. There's a bit of a ball over the top here. Bit of a control here for Aarons. Stream's just kind of bricked itself and trying to refresh it back from live. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. As Sheffield currently have possession of the ball. So Cantwell and Pellier-Pessi having a few words said to each other. Very interesting to see what was said or what was not said. Hanley now. It's good enough to try to go through the gap here. There's a ball for Pookie to the side, inside the box. It's tried to clear and it's come off Pookie, so it'll be a goal kick here. Is it? Is it a goal kick to Norwich? A goal kick to Sheffield, or is it a corner to Norwich? It was a good run by Bundia, trying to give it off to Pookie to get a shot off. Yeah, it's going to be a goal kick here, as Bundia looks a bit worse for wear. He is limping at the moment. 20 minutes remaining left in this match as we cross the 70th minute mark. As Harris now for Sheffield Wednesday is battling against Jan Lewis. And it's taking a shot with a deflection. But Cross tried to kept it in. Just about kept it in. And Norwich are able to play it on. Trying to get the ball down the line. And Dowell now to get a pass here to Cantwell, and he gets taken from behind, and it's going to be a free kick as Bannon tackles him from behind, and it's going to be a yellow card here for Bannon. Powell's been pretty good so far as coming onto the field. It's really interesting, these yellow cards, because on the back it's actually just white. It's not like yellow on both sides. It's a bit weird. So it's another set piece here for Norwich City as Barry Bannon enters the books. So who's going to take it? Pookie, Cantwell, and there's a third player currently surrounding it, and McLean. It's McLean and Powell who will take, or Powell who will take it. And Powell tries to shoot it, and it's gone into the wall, and the rebound right foot just goes wide. So it's going to be a goal kick to Sheffield Wednesday. Commentator just said Grimace, that little the name for that little purple prick from the old McDonald's ads. As the kick's coming there from Westwood, it's going to go out. It's going to be a throw in here for Norwich. As Tim Krul now has possession of the ball, just sending a message. As McLean now is giving off to Juan Lewis, trying to get a free ball over to Pookie. But Harris is able to get it there for Norwich, for Sheffield Wednesday. It's a pass back there for Westwood, and Cantwell's again fouled off the ball. And now Buendia now tries to get a through ball off to Pookie, but the ball was just a bit too slow to try to make it to him. And Windass almost getting fouled on the ball, but still maintaining his strength. Oh, it's a good side ball, and it's a low-driven cross. It's taken a block, and now Norwich have gotten possession. Are you going to be on the Discord after? I'm probably gonna be on my mate's Discord. Oh yeah, but I will be on the actual Discord app afterwards. Oh, it's a push in the back, surely. It's just currently in midfield hell, but Sheffield have got the ball away. We've got 15 minutes remaining in this matchup. Stayed along the line here. It's still in possession for Sheffield. Marriott has gotten the ball. He's laid it off to Palmer. Marriott tried to go for it over the top, and it's been chested and handed straight back to Tim Krul. Good play with the who's the winner, guys. To be completely honest, if there is going to be a winner, I would probably have to say Norwich with the bit of momentum at the moment, but who knows? Might just end up as a 1-1 draw. Do you want me to sort anything out for you? Nah, everything's all good. I don't think there's anything that needs to be worried about. So it's going to be, I believe there's a goal kick there for Sheffield Wednesday. Taken quickly here by Westwood. Trying to get a ball down the line there, but Juan Lewis almost beat him to the ball. That's been passed around, and that's a very bad ball there by Sheffield Wednesday, by Bannon. And it'll be a throw in here to Norwich. It's Cantwell. Again, tackle from behind. He's getting a lot of tackles against him, Cantwell, but it's a free kick here for Norwich. Whilst we're getting set up for that free kick, I might go over the scores in the other matches. In the Premier League, it is full-time 2-1 Brighton over Southampton. In the league, it's half-time Celta Vigo 0, Athletic Bilbao 0. As the free kick's being played in. And Sheffield's got possession now. Oh, it's a big tackle there by Norwich to shut down their counter-attack. And the through ball over to Cantwell. Cantwell with a shot! What a strike! What a strike by Cantwell! That is brilliant. Cantwell with an absolute curler of a strike and has made it 2-1 to Norwich City. What a shot. He gets the ball off after the confusion and just curls it, finesses it into the top corner past Westwood. And I said earlier that Cantwell would be the deal breaker for this match, and it's been proven with an absolute fantastic goal to put bloody Norwich City 2-1 in front from a comeback behind. So Radar Dag and especially Bozo095, your predictions are bang on at the moment if it stays the same. Absolute fantastic left foot shot there. Are you going to go live for the Man United West Ham game? No. I'll be having to do some sleep. What a beautiful shot by Cantwell. There it is, it's updated. What an absolute brilliant strike by Cantwell. And just like this, with 12 minutes remaining, they're on the verge of 8 successive wins and 10 points clear at the top of the table. So in the other games, if we could get the look, Bayer Leverkusen 0, DSC Armenia Bielefeld 2, 64 minutes gone. What's going on with Bayer Leverkusen? They're sick, but every time I see them when I do these streams and they're playing, they always lose. And in the French League 1, final score, Nimes 1, Montpellier 1. Sheffield now trying to get a block into the cross and Windass, and Cantwell is able to run on. No play on advantage from Marriott, getting a bit of a challenge on Jan Lewis. Coming in now with 11 minutes remaining until added time in this match between Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich City. Sheffield Wednesday getting an early goal in the 7th minute. But Norwich coming out firing with a goal by Pookie within about 10 minutes into the second half. And just recently, 2 minutes ago, Cantwell with an amazing top corner strike with absolute finesse to put Norwich City in front. The young 20-year-old is Pookie now. He's got in possession here. He's cut it in. Is there someone waiting? And there's a shot off of Powell, and it take a big deflection. It's just gone wide, and it's going to be a corner here for Norwich City. So they're gonna Norwich not fucking going quickly. Obviously, with the position there is Dell with the corner, a bit low as Cantwell. There's possession at the edge of the box. Trying to get a whip in there, and it's been cleared away. Then there's a header, and it's gone straight into the hands of Westwood. Now 9.5 minutes still added time. Sheffield Wednesday believe that is Lee's currently with possession. Communication staunchly shutting down at this current point. As Bannon now with possession. It's given off to number 2, Palmer. Scam was able to get possession away there from Sheffield. Norwich currently controlling possession, easing the tension. I'm passing it around the back. As Tim Krul again has possession as he's being charged down. McLean there with possession here. Gatto with comment saying the end. The end is 8 minutes away plus added time. It's Cantwell right on the D. Thought about potentially getting a shot off. Gets a through ball to Pookie, and Pookie gets knocked down, but no foul as Sheffield has now got possession. Ball over the top here. Oh, Jan Lewis almost with the bloody beautiful possession as Sheffield now. Windass now trying to release Marriott, but that's good defensive tracking there by Norwich. Seven minutes remaining now until added time. As Gibson now with possession. Well, it's Hanley, sorry. Now Gibson has possession. It's given off here to McLean. It's a bit of a dodgy ball, and now Sheffield Wednesday have now got possession of the ball. Norwich with the ball over the top potentially, and that's potentially a push in the back, but it's not called upon as Wednesday will maintain possession in their defensive half. It's the ball's been given there to Harrod, no, to Hutchinson, I believe. So there's 10 games still remaining and 10 points ahead. That's a pretty tasty bit of a gap there for Norwich City if they're able to hold on to this lead. As Aaron's now with the ball. Just giving it off to Skip. Good possession here by Norwich. Giving off to Brendier. That's a foul off the ball. And they're going to bring it back for the foul. As we're coming about 5 minutes remaining until half-time. Half-time, full-time. I mean, added time, then full-time. As here comes the second sub for Sheffield Wednesday. As Windass is coming off for Sheffield. He's coming on for number 5, Callum Patterson. As Cantwell is being assessed for his ankle. I wouldn't blame him because he's been absolutely body for the majority of this match. It was good he was able to get the goal in at about the 77th minute mark. As it was Skip that was brought down by Marriott. That was brought back for the challenge. They were only going to play on with Cantwell, but he was brought down as well, so they're going to bring it back for the free kick. So crossing now the 86th minute as Cantwell's being taken off. Probably just for an assessment, then coming back onto the entry of the field. And it's a bit of a fast play, but it's gone straight to the hands of Westwood. Now Westwood's given the ball to Harris. Try to. And there's a challenge there by Powell, and it's going to be a throw-in right on halfway here for Sheffield Wednesday. With 3.5 minutes remaining. Oh, good possession win back there for Norwich. And it's another foul one here. With Buendia being brought down. As Aaron's still with the ball. Are they going to bring on another sub here for Norwich City? As Cantwell will be coming off. Cantwell with a brilliant performance this match. He's taken a fair amount of a battering in this match. And he's able to cap it off with an absolute fantastic goal for Norwich City. To make them 2-1 ahead. As Cantwell's been taken off, so number 19 Sorensen will come on. I think he's a bit more of a defensive player, so that's why they're bringing him on to try to secure this win or the bag. As we've got 2 minutes left of added time. Just going to do one last check of these scores from the around the world. The final one for this stream. Bunch of new matches have kicked off. Stade Rennais versus Strasbourg, Lorient versus Nice, Lens versus Metz, and Dijon versus Bordeaux. In the Serie A, 2 new games have kicked off: Torino versus Inter Milan and Parma versus Roma. In the Bundesliga, 77 minutes gone by, Leverkusen 0, Arminia Bielefeld 2. There's a shot there by Sheffield. It's gone straight into the hands of Tim Krul. In La Liga, 40. It's just on the brink of half-time. Celta Vigo 0, Athletic Bilbao 0. And in the Premier League, 3 minutes gone have just kicked off. Leicester City versus the other Sheffield team, Sheffield United. And it's a free kick off the ball here for Sheffield Wednesday on Plessis. 40 seconds remaining until added time, as another sub is going to come on with number 9 for Norwich City, or double sub here for Norwich City, as there should be only like 2 to 3 minutes of added time. There hasn't been that many stoppages. I think maybe at worst 4. And that ball's going to be a throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. Ten seconds remaining until we find out how much added time there is going to be in this matchup. There's going to be potentially a long throw in here for Sheffield Wednesday. As there's 3 minutes of added time here. And the throw is in, it's headed away there. Player C. Trying to get on from Bradison. But the ball's gone out, so it's going to be, I think, a double sub here for Norwich City. And it will be. This point, Diaz coming off. It's coming off for Zimmerman. And Timu Puki, who got the goal equalizer, will come off for Jordan Hugill. As there'll probably be another minute that will be added on. As there's 2 minutes remaining of added time, but there'll probably be a little bit added on for those subs. And that ball's gone out there. It's going to be a throw-in for Norwich. Bit of a shaky stuff in the first half here for Norwich City, but they have come back in strides here for this matchup in the second half with a goal for Pookie and a goal for Cantwell. So going to be good there for near at least 1 more minute of added time to be played. Ball's been booted high up. And Hugo now has been fouled down, and it's another free kick. And Urakide. Bit of a dodgy, and they're going to try to char down as much time as possible for the final whistle to go here for Norwich. And McLean tries to beat it for some control. There's going to be a throw in here for Norwich. Time will be played out very swimmingly here for Norwich City. That's a ball force out. It's going to be a throw into Sheffield Hugill, wasting as much time as possible. And Hugill gets a yellow card for pocketing the ball. Norwich have to really get the ball up here now. This is probably their last chance. And that's it. Full time here. Norwich have come back and have won here, defeating Sheffield Wednesday 2-1 with goals to Pookie and Cantwell. So what about that? That is the full time 2-1 to Norwich City. Congratulations on Redo Dag and Bozo with the correct predictions. And that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time at some point in the future. Take care, guys.